that we wanted a bit more action in the second half, just to liven things up. And then suddenly, that Thomas Souček handball, I mean, what on earth? Yeah, I mean, you got away with one, didn't you?
To be honest, I'm hoping that the guys at Stockley Park were taking so much flack about how long it took with the offside decision that they was going through their phones, getting rid of all that social media abuse, that they missed the handball.
I mean, it was quite shocking, wasn't it? Because I think every single Chelsea player just couldn't quite believe it. He almost seemed to scoop it out of the way.
Well, it's going to be the headlines. It's going to take the headlines. Where's the consistency? Look, from a West Ham perspective, fair play.
Great keeping.
Great goalkeeping.
You've got to take those when you come.
I think even on I was looking. You showed me the Chelsea Twitter account. They've gone Souček with a great save there. So it shows
Nice
you what
one,
the
Admin.
headlines are going to be in the morning. But look, from West Ham's perspective, they don't mind. Sometimes you need to get that luck, that rub of the green, and it happened for them there. But in Chelsea's perspective, they're obviously not happy and they're going to be complaining about it.
I mean, we just have to talk about it a little bit more, because obviously that VAR decision earlier on for the offside, it took a lifetime, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
And all everyone wants is consistency, right?
consistency, but to be honest, that was very obvious that it was offside as well.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it took so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you say, I mean, letters of the law in terms of the handball.
Yeah.
There's a shot on target, blocked with the hands.
Well, I keep on saying with the VAR decisions, like, it'll be nice to hear it from what the VAR people.
You'd like to hear from
I'd
the
like to
booth.
hear from the booth, like what they're thinking, and talk us through it, because what we see and what they see sometimes don't align, and it looks like the obvious thing. So I'd just love to hear some conversation so we can understand more what they're looking at.
I mean, the lines took such a long time to come up, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was
But when
one
they
of the
did
other
come up,
things.
it looked like it was a good foot in between it all.
Yeah, so what was so close? I just don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, David Moyes, how will he feel about that? Because on reflection, does a point seem about the right result or not?
I think after 25 minutes of that first half, he would have snapped your hand off at 1-1. So I think on a whole, listen, David Moyes, certainly it's a point. When you're down the bottom of the table, 1 point is like 3 points, to be honest.
But it sends them up the table quite some way, West Ham.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a point when you're down there, and it's going to give them a massive amount of confidence, certainly with another London derby coming up as well.
Yeah.
A big game, a tough ask. So it will certainly put them in a good place, good space, that they can come up against great sides, good players, and compete.